Junkies!
Talking about lost TV pilots. These are pilots that just didn't make the cut for whatever reason, whether it be executive incompetency or it was just the wrong time or
it was dumb.
These are things that we decided to watch because this is really Fallen's idea. So I want him to talk about it first. He wanted to do this topic and doing our homework on this one revealed a lot of hidden gems. So go ahead, Fallen.
Wait, real quick. So you basically saying this is if this show flops, you throwing it on Fallen's feet, huh?
I mean, I'm not trying to put no pressure or nothing like that.
Go ahead, Fallen.
I'm not trying to put no pressure on nobody like that.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah.
Well, basically, as it came apparent to me this past year of movie watching, television watching, I just happened to stumble across a few unknown or uncommonly known TV show pilots that would exist, starting with Coming to America, which spawned a series after the first film, which I knew nothing about. And I was floored thinking about it because I remember seeing, I believe I saw part of it and I saw a clip for it and I was like, oh, this is such a bad idea. It was so bad, like just from a little bit that I saw. And I'm just thinking like, dude, like what else could have possibly existed that I never knew about? And lo and behold, that we came across, personally, I've come across a treasure trove of things that I didn't originally know existed, and even things from my favorite fandom, being Power Rangers. For all of y'all that know, the big one, the OG Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, that debuted in 1993. But of course, it was little like not commonly known that Stan Lee at one point did pitch an idea for an English version back in the 70s, but it didn't really go anywhere. But in 1986, there was a first Power Rangers pilot. Now, granted, they didn't call it Power Rangers yet, from my understanding. It was called Bioman. And for the Tokus Bioman. So, because each group has their own weird name or whatever.
Yeah.
So this is what this one was based on in 1986.
Okay.
And it's interesting because I found out that the legendary Mark Dacascos was leading this as the Red Ranger, and his name was Victor Lee. Now, and another very familiar actor, you guys know him, Miguel Nunez Jr.
No way.
AKA DJ
was cast as Zach Taylor.
Oh boy.
In this show. So those names in the 1993 series, those names were still on, still an idea. You still had Trini, which although she had a different last name, you still had Kimberly Hart, you still had Billy Cranston, you still had Zach Taylor. So, but all of this was in 1986. So, but apparently that pilot is lost. Like it exists somewhere, but it is yet to be released anywhere. Like all we have are screenshots of that pilot. And I know there's like a group of fans that's kind of like really fighting for them to kind of release it at some point. Cause personally, I would love to see it, but it's amazing that existed. So it's just, that's what spawned this whole thing, and we just started kind of going down a rabbit hole of stuff that just didn't make the cut.
Exactly. So not to linger on the Bioman thing, because that originally came out in 1984, but I started going down the rabbit hole. GQ watched the Adrian Palicki led Wonder Woman pilot that was failed. Do you know, in my research, looking through all of these failed pilots, she was involved in a lot of them. She was involved in a lot of them. Yep. A lot of things that didn't get picked up, she was in it. So what was it about that Wonder Woman pilot that was just so bad?
Pants.
Wonder Woman with pants. That was it. Was that
No,
it?
no, that's not the only thing. I mean,
Okay.
it was poorly done. It was very hokey. It was I don't know. Again, it just goes to show that without proper direction, without a true belief in the property, it felt like a cash in. Maxwell Lord was in it. A couple other characters were in it. It was this garbage, basically. It's hard to say that, but it was.
Was Dr. Psycho in it?
Who?
Dr. Psycho.
I don't believe so.
No. Okay.
No.
Silver Swan.
Nah.
No. Okay.
It was literally just mainly Maxwell Lord.
Just mainly Maxwell Lord,
and it was just bad.
That is so ironic.
Wow.
That is so ironic with Pedro Pascal also being in the show.
He was in that pilot?
If I remember right.
Holy cow,
Yeah.
dude. No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pedro Pascal was, I think he starred alongside her, if I recall.
Yeah.
I don't forget what the name of his character. I don't think he was Steve Trevor or anything like that. But
Oh, jeez, I hope not.
but he did star alongside her. It's so ironic, dude.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
So, Hannah Omega says for a big laugh, watch the original Wonder Woman pilot on YouTube made by the same people who made the Adam West Batman show. Now, I think he's talking about the one that starred Kathy Lee Crosby. Is that the one you're talking about?
Probably.
More than likely.
And the one that had Ricardo Montalban in it?
No. Get Ricardo Montalban in there. You at least upped your game a little bit. With that rich Corinthian leather and whatnot. But
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I mean, like a lot of the pilots that were on that list, man. It's just, and again, I can't even imagine what the Coming to America one would have even been like.
Dude, I'm going to tell you.
Go ahead, talk
Go
about
right
it.
ahead.
Because the whole episode's on YouTube. It stars Tommy Davidson.
Mm-hmm.
He is the younger prince of Zamunda, who also...
Wait a minute. So he's not Akeem.
He's
playing.
not Akeem. He's his brother. His
So
younger
the brother that we've never met.
Exactly.
Never met.
Never even mentioned. Okay.
Right.
I don't remember the guy that sang, She's Your Queen.
Mhm.
He was in it.
Oh, Oha.
Yeah.
His
The
name's
actual
Oha.
I
guy.
think his name is Paul Bates or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and he's staying with a family that I think own a diner or something like that. I don't think I got through the whole entire episode. I was just like, my gosh, I'm so glad they didn't.
I'm trying to
It
figure out what
sounds like elements of the second movie are in there, sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
Just not like instead of being his brother, it's his son. It's
Well,
just-
no, he was from Zamunda in
okay.
the series. He's not like he's a what do you call that?
illegitimate.
Yeah, illegitimate.
Yeah.
He's the
so-
actual younger prince. It would have been hilarious had they put Tommy Davidson in Coming to America too,
Mhm.
but they just let that alone. They don't even what you
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah,
But
because
it was-
I'm trying to figure out the backstory of this whole thing. Jaffe Joffer has a legitimate son that is somehow exiled to Brooklyn just because.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
That's the premise of the TV show.
Oh, the Stevie Show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Oh.
that's
Yeah.
literally it.
Yeah, that's-
like
no, thank you.
okay, that's weird. Yeah, that's 100% weird.
Yeah, and it's pretty good that it just didn't take off. Like the quips were just like, oh my gosh, it's like the thing that some people hate about freaking sitcoms, that every word that comes out of the main character is a laughing and then the
a
laugh
laugh
track.
track.
And I'm just
Yeah.
like,
It had a laugh track.
oh yeah,
Oh my god.
oh yeah. It did, but
Laugh track is the easiest way to get me to stop watching something.
I know, right? I know, right?
I want to tell you about a show, but it's way too off topic that you guys probably still won't watch, but it was very interesting to me and just really short of it. It's called Kevin Can F Himself. And I thought it
I
was,
want to watch that.
I watched it. I thought it was a sitcom. It's not a
No,
freaking
it's not.
sitcom. It's only a sitcom when the husband's there, but he's that annoying, always everything he says is a quip, and then they start laughing about it. But as soon as he's off camera, it turns into like a drama. The
His
way
wife wants to kill
the
him.
way it's shot is
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah.
The way the whole attitude's different.
And again,
that was
that's
actually done
fine
pretty
because that's more of a concept. And
Yeah.
that's more of
I
a
like that.
change. But I'm saying when the show itself is a sitcom with a laugh track and it's not good,
good. Yeah.
you get one watch maybe, and I'm done.
No, I get you. I 100% get you because it's just like, gosh, not everything that's coming out of your mouth is funny.
Exactly.
Shut up.
All right, so one of the ones that I watched that kind of came from the list and has been on plenty of lists was this show called Longwell, and it starred Adam West. Look Well. I'm sorry, not Long Well. Look Well. So Look Well was because we all know how Adam West is.
Yep.
He basically personifies himself as Batman, and he embraced being typecast as Batman. Like it became his thing, especially later in his career. So they basically this show was in the early '90s, and it was created by Robert Smigel and Conan O'Brien. And they created the show for Adam West, and the premise is Adam West is a has-been popular actor that has been typecast, but he played his role so well as a crime fighter / policeman that he decided to start doing these things in real life. He's completely eccentric. It's magical just because it's Adam West. It's literally, I mean, man, he had me laughing in 5 minutes because he was in a police, like he was in a TV studio, or not a TV studio. He was in a police station, and and the guy was in there. He was like, "Hey, don't I know you? Aren't you so and so?" He was like, "Yes, I am, but for the purpose of this, I would like you to refer to me as blah 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 for while I'm here because I'm undercover." I'm like, "What?"
That's it. I'm pretty sure they took that concept and when they put him in Family Guy and made him the mayor, pretty sure that's because Seth MacFarlane is pretty good about seeing those obscure stuff and throwing them in his show. So I'm pretty sure that that's exactly where that came from. I'm saving it right now because I need to watch it.
Well, Look Well.
Yes,
dude.
MacFarlane, you got any more?
Yeah, you got some more?
Since we are talking about Seth MacFarlane, I do believe this was back either in 2003, around that time or whatever. He was trying to revive Flintstones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like they had like a whole featurette about it and everything, and like he was like in the process of trying to bring it back at the time, but it never materialized.
Important question. Important question
yes.
I have to ask: animated or live action?
More than likely animated, but more than likely it was animated. So
thank God.
But to also circle back around with Adrienne Palicki, most of you guys are familiar with Smallville's the series. I'm sure you all
of course
never watched it.
Oh yeah.
You guys probably know that in 2007 there was supposed to be an Aquaman spinoff with Justin Hartley.
Yep.
With Justin Hartley, and she was also
she was in it,
tapped and starring it, and they actually kind of had some pretty some pretty known people in there. I think Ving Rhames
was his like what, the advisor or whatever.
I mean the thing is, I watched that pilot. It's Aquaman, so that means it was pretty much not really worth watching after you saw it.
They should have got the dude from
it's
Entourage.
It's kind of
because in that series he was Aquaman.
Oh my God!
No, but the funny thing is though, it's like they took the guy that played Green Arrow on Smallville and put him in as Aquaman. And it's just like
it was weird. It's like why did you just get the dude that was
Aquaman in the show, right? Who was I forget his name, but he went on to play. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's
Hawk in Titans
now, isn't he?
Oh yeah. He did bulk up and get a bit bigger.
Well, no, he was actually already kind of big when he was doing Smallville.
But everybody's
I'm trying to remember. Was Mira in that show? Was Mira in that?
It's probably Adrienne Palicki.
Well, I'm thinking that because I'm trying to remember. Was Mira in Smallville?
I don't think so. I don't think they.
I remember
it was all over the place.
I kind of remember Aquaman in the show had a female Atlantean going along with him. So I think Mira was in that show.
It was really brief, if anything. If that was the case, though.
I mean, they had that
it's not memorable at all.
They had
that one Young Justice episode.
That they did, and Aquaman was there. Even though they were at a factory way away from water.
So a couple other ones that I found. There was a Mr. and Mrs. Smith pilot in 2007 that starred Jordana Brewster from the Fast and the Furious movies.
As Mrs. Smith?
As Mrs. Smith.
Get the hell out of here, man.
Shit.
No. Absolutely not. Who is Mr. Smith?
Some nondescript dude. I don't even remember his name. He was no Brad Pitt equivalent.
That's why that one failed.
Yeah, I'll put it like that.
Christopher Bowen. No, that's a Liam Neeson. Oh no, this is Darkman. Sorry,
Yeah, there was a
look, 'cause they were
Darkman.
gonna do
Yeah, there was a
Darkman
Darkman
one.
pilot.
Here it is.
You should see it on there.
About to say, there's only 3 Chris's in Hollywood.
Yeah. I forget the dude. I don't even know the
Henderson,
dude's name.
something Henderson. What is his name, man?
Was it Martin Henderson?
Martin Henderson.
Martin Henderson.
I don't know who that is.
Exactly.
Hey, we hope you enjoyed that clip. Make sure you check out our live content on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/culturejunkies. We also have a lot of content available on YouTube, unboxings as well as Blu-ray reviews. And you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/culturejunkies. And on top of all of that, if you go to culturejunkies.net, you can check out our merch store. The link is culturejunkies.net/merch. There's a lot of great merchandise there. So there's links and logos and stuff all around me. So check those out, and we will see you next time.